Morning from the Rideau Canal. We're at the base of Lock 1, right at the very start, or depending on the direction you're coming from, it's the very end. Parliament Hill is just above me back here. Parliament Buildings of Canada. We are in Canada's capital, Ottawa, Ontario. All kinds of history around here. Now, I'm going to put a little series of videos together here. This is not history of the canal or anything like that, so if you're looking for that, you know, there's lots of videos out there that really get into the history. I'm looking at more of this for those traveling the canal. Like you're doing the Great Loop, you're gonna love the canal. Absolutely make it part of your loop. But what I have found online, there's not a lot of videos out there of people traveling the canal and giving information about it. And I will tell you, this is our first trip up it. We are local to the area. I was born and raised not far from here. Spent my whole life boating in and around the southern Ontario, Lake Ontario, Kingston, Trenton, Trent Severn Waterway. This was the first time we've ever come up the Rideau, and I'll tell you, I wish we had done it long ago, because it is a fantastic trip. Yeah, the scenery is unbelievable. The history, the people, the little towns and stuff you see, far different from what you'll run across on the Trent Severn, or even if you've come up through the Erie Canal system from New York City. Nothing out there that I've seen online or in person comes even close to what you'll see on the Rideau. I think I'm getting into the shade a little bit over here. There's some little kids behind me. I don't want to get them in this. But yeah, I'm going to put a little series together, just giving you some outline stuff and tips and tricks, and there's the sun back again, on what to expect when you're on the Rideau and what to watch out for. The first thing you need to know, if you're coming northbound and locks 1 to 8 here in Ottawa, your last set of locks, really not much to worry about. If it's your first set, be advised, there are 8 locks here, and there's no basins between them. So when they start a cycle of bringing boats either up or down, you're stuck in that cycle, either in it through the whole time, there's no turning around, or you're stuck waiting for it at the top side. And I'll move up here a little bit in a minute, and you can see some boats coming down. Transit time, they say, is almost 3 hours to do all 8 locks. Everything is done manual on the Rideau Canal, as it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So all of the locks but 2 are operated completely manual. I'll show some cranks right here of what they use to open the sluice gates and control the actual lock doors. So there is some time and delay you have to wait for that. So like I said, they say it takes about 3 hours to transit these locks. It's about 10:15 in the morning. The system opens at 9 o'clock. As you can see, there's 5 boats in there just below us in the chamber. They're just went into chamber number 4 of the 8. So hour and a half, they're pretty much halfway through. Now that time can be faster based on the number of boats in the lock. As you can see, they got 5, so they got 1 in the middle that's having to raft up each time they go, and the last 2 boats have to flip back and forth about who's on the wall and who's rafting. But if, you know, 1 boat, you could probably transit a lot faster, because the time it takes is to get through this lock is the time it takes the boaters to get situated. The lock itself fills in about 5 minutes. It's pretty quick, and there are only a few minutes opening and closing the gate, so it's really all about how fast the boaters themselves can get themselves organized to get through. So yeah, we're gonna go up top. The other thing you will notice, and I couldn't get down to see it because the pathway is closed, the blue line where you would tie up to stage. The blue line is not very big here, and there is no gray line for multi-day overnight mooring. So when you're coming up from the Ottawa River, you're gonna wanna find an anchorage or a marina before you get here, because there is no place to really tie up and hang out unless you're getting ready to transit here, where there is like other locks where you've got a gray line you can moor at for a couple days. That option's not available at the bottom side of Lock 1 here in Ottawa. So we'll go up, we'll take a look at the top side, and we'll wrap this up in a second. So you can see behind me, that is the blue line where boats waiting to transit down the 8 flight lock would wait for their turn. It's under a bridge, which is good, so we're nice and shaded, because it is a hot one today here in August, which you will find though, and it's pretty quiet right now because there's not a whole lot of traffic up there. This does echo real bad when traffic is heavy, because of course, you know, big concrete structure. But yeah, that is the basics of locks 1 to 4, or sorry, 1 to 8 here on the north end of the Rideau Canal in downtown Ottawa. I'm going to wrap this up here. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give a like, subscribe. This playlist is going to be very big because I'm going to try and cover as much of the system as I can. In the next video, I'm going to show you where we stayed the last night, which is just, well, actually upriver from this point because we are on the downstream side. We're just upriver, just in front of a big mall and a performing arts center. So until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.